Watching this. Now there's one person watching this. So now I guess I can go live. Today's show, it was pre-recorded last night in the in the evening. Jeet here will be joining me to talk about the week in news. Of course, last night there ended up being a week's worth of news that we hadn't covered. We're off today, but there will be almost a 2-hour show. It won't be live. We are headed to Emma's wedding this weekend. So just wanted to obviously cover the news that's taken place over the past 12 hours. Well, no, actually probably about 16 hours now. Israel bombed Iran in various different ways. They killed 3 of Iran's leadership, including a person who was the chief negotiator, ostensibly for a redux of the Iranian nuclear deal. There's a horn. It's not 100% clear, but a lot of the reporting implies that that the Trump administration not only knew about this imminent attack by the Israelis, but that much of their public pronouncements provided cover for these attacks to a couple of these were targeted assassinations, of course, targeted in the sense that they ended up killing about another 80 or 100 people around them. But killing Iranian leadership, I think the idea that we were headed to a negotiation and a deal with the Iranians was a way to keep them from being overly concerned about an attack from Israel. Iran sent, I think it was 100 drones as a first response, but I think it's possible they're going to do more. It really is unclear. We should also just remind you that the Knesset was going to take a vote on Bibi Netanyahu's government. I think it was yesterday or today. And the idea that Iran was, exceedingly close to getting a nuclear weapon is a line that we've heard literally for 20 years. Outside of that, there's no new news. I mean, it's possible the Iranians will be measured in their response. The irony here is that we've been told over and over again that Iran's leaders are madmen and maniacs and messianic and want to live in the afterlife, but it's clearly Israel that is willing to risk some type of large regional, if not world war, and the Trump administration seems fine with it. I haven't seen reporting specifically to this effect, but it wouldn't surprise me if, a Witkoff or somebody said to Netanyahu, "Go ahead, just we don't know about it, or at least you didn't tell us. We know because of our intelligence, and we'll give you X, Y, and Z in terms of support, but no fingerprints." I mean, that wouldn't that wouldn't surprise me. How Iran attacks Israel next is anybody's guess. In the past, it would have used its proxies, like Hezbollah, perhaps, to attack. We'll see what happens with Yemen. If Iran has a relationship with the Houthis, I don't think it's as strong as it's been, claimed in the past. But it's not implausible that we will see a response from Yemen to this attack. And maybe it could be coordinated with an Iranian attack. I mean, all of this is just speculation. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff. So, and everything else I'm reporting is just basically stuff that I've read. We have to wait and see. But we should also note simultaneously in Gaza, all power has been cut out. This happened 2 days ago. No internet, no power. I imagine it's not a coincidence, both in terms of like in the lead up to the attack on Iran, and also it gives Israeli forces there a free hand. Not that they've had anything but a free hand in many respects, but people in Gaza right now are basically totally isolated. The only other news that we did not cover this afternoon in 20 minutes when the show goes live was that last night a judge, U.S. District Judge Charles Breyer, basically said that Trump's nationalization of the National Guard, or the federalization of the National Guard in California, was illegal because based upon the legal statutes that Trump cited in why he was federalizing the National Guard, none of the facts on the ground met the requirements to invoke that statute. However, I think it was basically later that night, close to midnight last night, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals blocked that order temporarily. We don't know how many days exactly, maybe several days. So those are the two big news stories that we didn't cover. Again, let me reiterate for folks who are just tuning in, the show that we have today was pre-recorded last night, but before Israel struck Iran. And we are headed out for Emma's wedding this weekend. So I will send her all your regards. No, I'm not. No, Emma is not. Emma's marrying somebody else. And I'm just looking at the. Okay, got a lot of questions about track saws. And that's right. I'm giving away the bride. No, that's not the case. All right. Well, go and check out the show today. Jeet here and I had a great conversation about what we've seen this week, and we did record it after Senator Padilla was tackled essentially and cuffed. So check that out. We will be back live on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. check out the live show today. And as always, give us a like. And if you're on, I mean, nobody's here is on Twitch, so I don't need to say poggers. But I am stalling right now because I'm trying to figure out, how do you turn this off? I always remember, and then I don't do a live stream like this for a long time, and then I forget. I have a lot of things. There's nothing. Why can't they have a button that says end stream? Is it this? Oh yeah, okay. Smash